So we focused on that demographic, that vertical. And the thing with finance brokers is they need another excuse to contact their clients anyway, so it sort of worked in well with them. And finance brokers are sort of like general practitioners of your finance. So they know when you took that loan, what you bought, and what the potential equity growth is if they sold your property a mortgage 5 or 10 years ago that you had bought a property with. They'll kind of get an idea or guesstimation of how much capital growth would have had in that time. So they're actually a pretty good referral partner to be working with. But we diversified from just focusing on finance brokers to then accountants and financial planners. And funnily enough, the last demographic that we targeted was real estate agents, which you would have thought would have been the first demographic because they're in the business of making money, but also selling property, and property is a big part of it. But when you're selling investment properties, it's not about the property. It's more about what problem they're trying to solve. Do they want to pay less tax, pay mortgage off quicker, retire comfortably? And finance brokers sort of had that understanding with their clients in terms of where they were from a financial perspective, and could use property to help solve those problems. But started off with finance brokers, and then accountants and financial planners and property advisors were in there as well. And then lastly, probably the last few years, we've started focusing more on real estate agents, who are typically, or traditional real estate agents, are typically those that sell established properties to owner-occupiers. So this is a great diversification model for them as well to add value to their clients.
Okay. Can we go sort of dive into sort of like the core platform and the business model? What do you call your subscribers members as such? What do they get when they subscribe to the business or become a member?
Well, I'm glad you asked because they get quite a lot. In fact, I might just whip over to the screen share if that's okay, just to sort of highlight what it is that they get. And I'll be looking over there because that's where my software is. But hang on 2 seconds. There we go. Oh, there we go. I can see it here. Okay, so you can see that okay, Stuart?
Yeah, yep, can see it fine.
Excellent. So they get a lot of things, and look, we do compete in the marketplace with a few other property supply companies, although we've been around for a long time. We've been around for almost 20 years now, and we do offer the largest listing location and variety of new investment grade properties in Australia, and that includes things like house and land, townhouse, apartments, dual lock, dual living, duplex, co-living, rooming homes, SMSF, FIRB, NDIS, you name it. We've got them, red ones, green ones, pink ones, blue ones, big ones, small ones, right across Australia, and we're focusing on high capital growth corridors. So we've got a lot of properties at any given time. We'll have at least 3,000 properties in our portal. So that's one good reason why we get members joining us, because they're more likely to make a sale with us than without us, just because if you understand that people buy new property, they're investors to pay less tax, pay mortgage off quicker, and retire comfortably. So they're the problems, and the solutions that we have in the form of properties are more solutions than anybody else has in Australia. So we're more likely to solve that problem than anybody else. And so some of the things that our members receive is the software. And there's a lot of features in our software that sort of give a hint to the fact that we offer a lot more than just a lot of properties. We've got flexi products, which are the dual lock, dual living, duplex type products. We've got the coaching that we run at least every month. We've got the sales kit. The sales accelerator kit is really quite interesting. Let me just bring it up over there. And so this is just one of the many things that we provide our members